I begin to speak only when I'm certain what I'll say isn't better left unsaid. Cato. Make the mind tougher by exposing it to adversity. Robert Greene. To be calm is the highest achievement of the self. Zen proverb. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Marcus Aurelius. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? Epictetus. Self-control is strength. Right thought is mastery. Calmness is power. James Allen. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. Seneca. Choose not to be harmed and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been. Marcus Aurelius. External things are not the problem. It's your assessment of them, which you can erase right now. Marcus Aurelius. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Marcus Aurelius. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca. To be even-minded is the greatest virtue. Heraclitus. Learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. Marcus Aurelius. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. Marcus Aurelius. Your perspective on life comes from the cage you were held captive in. Shannon L. Alder. We should not, like sheep, follow the herd of creatures in front of us, making our way where others go, not where we ought to go. Seneca. Time is like a river made up of the events which happen, and a violent stream. For as soon as a thing has been seen, it is carried away, and another comes in its place, and this will be carried away too. Marcus Aurelius. Look back over the past with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. Marcus Aurelius. The robbed that smiles steals something from the thief. Othello. No great thing is created suddenly any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer that there must be time. First let it blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. Epictetus. I have to die. If it is now, well then I die now. If later, then now I will take my lunch, since the hour for lunch has arrived, and dying I will tend to later. Epictetus. Complaining does not work as a strategy. We all have finite time and energy. Any time we spend whining is unlikely to help us achieve our goals, and it won't make us happier. Randy Pouch. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Marcus Aurelius. Too many people believe that everything must be pleasurable in life. Robert Greene. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Marcus Aurelius. Love sometimes injures. Friendship always benefits. After friendship is formed, you must trust, but before that, you must judge. Seneca. Having the fewest wants, I am nearest to the gods. Socrates. Man is mostly a collection of emotions, most of which he would do better not to be feeling. Neil Burton. Imagine smiling after a slap in the face. Then think of doing it 24 hours a day. Marcus Zusak. Warriors should suffer their pain silently. Aaron Hunter. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive. Seneca. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. Seneca. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? Epictetus. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Epictetus. What man actually needs is not a tensionless state, but rather the striving and struggling for some goal worthy of him. Viktor Frankl. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Zeno of Citium. It is not the man who has too little that is poor, but the one who hankers after more. Lucius Annaeus Seneca. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Marcus Aurelius. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Seneca. Sometimes in life we must fight not only without fear, but also without hope. Alessandro Pertini. Problems only exist in the human mind. Anthony de Mello. Discomfort is the currency of success. Brooke Castillo. Keep your intention pure. Emotions will try to distract you, so keep going. That's the cure. Maxime Lagache. A Stoic is someone who transforms fear into prudence, pain into transformation, mistakes into initiation, and desire into undertaking. Talib Nassim Nicholas. So be busy building your own life that other people's bullshit is of no concern. Ed Lattimore. In life, it doesn't matter what happens to you or where you came from. It matters what you do with what happens and what you've been given. Ryan Holiday. Difficulty is what wakes up the genius. Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Common man's patience will bring him more happiness than common man's power. Amit Kalantri. Feeling too much is a hell of a lot better than feeling nothing. Nora Roberts. In order to protect ourselves, we must live like doctors and be continually treating ourselves with reason. Musonius Rufus. For those who follow nature, everything is easy and straightforward, whereas for those who fight against her life is just like rowing against the stream. Seneca. We are never unhappy until we remember why we're supposed to be unhappy. Daniel V. Chappelle. All vices are at odds with nature. Seneca. Many are the things that have caused terror during the night and been turned into matters of laughter with the coming of daylight. Seneca. The most common act of violence is the relentless mental violence we perpetrate upon ourselves with nothing other than our thoughts. Bill Madden. Change. Nothing inherently bad in the process, nothing inherently good in the result. Marcus Aurelius. Our efforts do not owe us our desired outcomes. Mokokoma Mokonoena. When pain comes, it must not derail you from your set virtues. If it does, you have failed to practice your virtues by going with the hype of pain. Tisetso Maloma. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. Epicurus. No man is good by chance. Virtue is something which must be learned. Seneca. You have two essential tasks in life, to be a good person and to pursue the occupation that you love. Everything else is a waste of energy and a squandering of your potential. Ryan Holiday. For I am not everlasting, but a human being, a part of the whole, as an hour is a part of the day. Like an hour I must come, and like an hour pass away. Epictetus. Stoicism in our day is not strength to overcome wishes, but to hide them. Rollo May, from Love and Will. The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. Marcus Aurelius. They lose the day in expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. Seneca. There is no better way to grow as a person than to do something you hate every day. David Goggins. And if you want to know why all this running away cannot help you, the answer is simply this: you are running away in your own company. Seneca. A single day among the learned lasts longer than the longest life of the ignorant. Posidonius. The man who fights for his ideals is the man who is alive. Miguel de Cervantes. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. Viktor Frankl. Nothing can affect a person's mind if he chooses not to be affected by it. Caveman. When you master your mind, you master your thoughts, your habits, and your reactions. Remez Sesson. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Viktor Frankl.